When was the last time you genuinely took a break from work? Not working from your phone or not just checking emails, just for a minute. Not mentally writing tomorrow's to do list whilst watching TV, and not thinking about the client that you still needed to reply to. I mean, properly off. Because if you're anything like the women I work with, the answer is probably, I can't really remember. And that's not because you don't work hard enough to deserve a break, it's because your business never leaves your head. And that is what I want to talk about today. You see, I think one of the biggest misconceptions about running a business is that workload is the hardest part. I don't actually think it is. I think it's the invisible mental load. Now, here at AI Alchemy, we specialize in helping women founders build businesses that continue to grow even when life gets busy. Most people assume that means AI, automation, technology, and yes, those things matter, but they're not the outcome, they're simply the tools. The real outcome is something much more valuable: peace of mind. Because when your business depends on you remembering everything, you can't ever truly switch off. You're constantly carrying invisible tabs that are open in your mind. The I must remember to post tomorrow, or I still need to follow up with that inquiry, or I haven't replied to LinkedIn. I need to invoice that client. I've got to update my website. I really should record another video. Now, none of those thoughts are particularly big or scary, but there are hundreds of them every single week. And together, they accumulate and become exhausting. It's a bit like having 47 browser tabs open on your computer at any one time, each one using a tiny bit of memory, until eventually everything slows down. And I think that's exactly what happens to founders. We don't burn out because of one enormous task. We burn out because of hundreds of tiny unfinished tasks. And that's why so many women tell me that they're tired before they've even started work. They're already carrying their business before they've opened their laptop. Now, this week gave me a stark reminder of that in a very practical way. I've been living without internet at home for about 3 weeks now, and normally this would have completely derailed me. Not because I couldn't physically work, but because every unfinished job would have started stacking up in my head. The videos that weren't uploaded, the LinkedIn conversations that hadn't happened, the emails waiting to be answered to, content that should have been recorded, and that's the danger. The work doesn't just stay on your computer, it follows you into the kitchen, into the school run, into family meals, into weekends, into holidays, and eventually your business becomes something that you carry instead of something you run. And that's not why most of us became business owners in the first place. We did this because we wanted freedom, flexibility, and choice, not another job that quickly occupies every waking thought. So, how do we change that? Well, ironically, it is not by working harder. It's actually by making fewer decisions. And I think this is where AI has been completely misunderstood. Everyone talks about using AI to create more posts, more emails, content, more everything. But I think a better question is, what decisions can I stop making? Could AI draft the first version of an email? Could a workflow remind you instead of you remembering everything yourself? Could your client onboarding happen automatically? Could repetitive admin happen without you touching it? Could somebody else research your LinkedIn prospects instead of you spending 2 hours scrolling? That's exactly why I built Connection Scout. Our clients don't pay us because they can't use LinkedIn. They absolutely can, and they are crushing their sales through LinkedIn. They pay us because spending hours searching for the right people isn't the best use of their time. My Connection Scout researches LinkedIn for them. It identifies genuinely suitable connections and then sends back a manageable quantity of suggested opportunities every day, Monday through Friday. Now our clients spend their time building relationships instead of searching for them. Notice what happened there? We didn't remove the human part. We removed the exhausting part. And that's what good systems should do. They don't make your business feel robotic. They make it feel lighter. Because here's something I've realized over the years. The businesses that feel calm aren't necessarily smaller. They're usually just better supported. The founder isn't trying to remember absolutely everything. The systems remember for them. The processes remember. The automation remembers, which means the founder can actually be present. Present with clients, present with family, present with life. And I think that's something we just don't talk about enough. Business success isn't just measured by turnover. It's measured by whether your business allows you to enjoy your life. If success comes at the expense of every evening, weekend, or holiday, well, I'm not convinced that's success at all. It's not the success that I want to define myself by. I think we deserve businesses that support us rather than consumers, and that's certainly the kind of business that I'm interested in building. One that allows room for my children, my horses, for unexpected interruptions, for ordinary Tuesday afternoons, and for life in general. So today, I'm going to encourage you to think about this. What's one thing your brain is remembering that a system could remember for you? Because every decision you remove creates capacity. Every system you build creates calm. Every piece of operational pressure you hand over gives you a little more space to do the work that only you can do. Now, if you'd like help building that kind of business, I'd love to invite you to take a look at Connection Scout. It's our done-for-you LinkedIn relationship building service that keeps one important part of your business moving, even when life gets hectic. You'll find the link in the description below. And if you're just beginning this journey, we'll download my free Calm AI Quick Start Guide. It's packed with practical ideas so you can start using it today to reduce the operational pressure without adding more work to your plate. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, because every week I share practical ways to build a business that feels calmer, lighter, and far more sustainable. But don't stop here. The next video in the Calm AI System for Business playlist explores another way to build businesses that works with your life instead of against it. I'll see you there.